Alright, Phoenix is here, so here's everything you need to know about her in 3 minutes. Whenever you hit an enemy with her normal attack, melee, or any ability, it'll put a spark on them. A headshot from her normal attack will give 2 sparks. Once the 2 sparks, the 3rd spark will cause an AoE explosion, damaging nearby enemies and giving them a spark. The spark explosion does about as much damage as their melee attack. This explosion also gives Phoenix 40 health slowly, so while not a great deal, it can help. Although if you don't hit an enemy for 5 seconds, the spark will go away. Her first ability, Telepathic Illusion, teleports her 7 meters away from where she's standing, leaving behind a decoy that explodes and gives a spark to enemies hit. It's helpful to get out of a difficult situation because you can go in any direction. Her next ability, Dark Ascent, gives her the ability to fly about as quickly as Human Torch when using Plasma Body. This ability, while short, also helps her to get out of difficult situations and simultaneously reload. She is unable to shoot during this and cannot use Telekinesis Burst, the next ability that I'll cover, though she can use Telepathic Illusion. The last ability, other than her ultimate, is Telekinesis Burst. This sends a wave of 3 bursts, all of which applying a spark to an enemy hit, and can add a spark to the same enemy if they walk into it. The first of these bursts stuns the enemy, and the ones following it inflicts slows. Lastly, her ultimate ability. This turns her into a phoenix, shooting you into the sky and allowing you to direct your attack anywhere. This makes her invulnerable while aiming about initially, but after directing yourself in a direction, she has 400 health. This ultimate can last 20 seconds in the sky. The first second you'll move slowly, and after that it'll speed up. This can be directed mid-air, though it is a bit strange to control, but it's manageable. Once you've hit the ground, you're taken back to where you initiated the ultimate and your health is restored to max. And surprise surprise, this ability adds 2 sparks to the enemy. The ultimate does about 200 damage, so it's not that much, but it also destroys Loki clones, Penny Mines and Nests, Rocket Revivals and Amplifiers, Namor Squids, Hela Ult, Wall Shield, Magic's Demon, Mantis Sleep, Squirrel Girl Ult, Moon Knight, Punisher Turret, and all over shield. Moving on to combos. Now obviously you can just headshot people twice at close range and they'll die as long as they're squishy. If they're so close that you can't manage to hit them, you can do this. To do this, you need to change some settings, like having Dark Ascent set to hold to activate. You then need to hold down the melee button and press the button you have Dark Ascent set to periodically. It's pretty easy to get the timing, but if you see her go into a bird form, you're doing it too quickly. You can do the same thing with shooting, but from my testing it doesn't seem a lot faster than normal shooting, though it does reload insanely fast while shooting. Using a Telekinesis Burst is an effective way of killing someone, since it does a lot of bursts at damage in a very short amount of time, and is enough to kill someone who's low on health, or just do loads of damage in general. Her damage drops off at longer range, but it's really not that noticeable. She can still kill enemies insanely quickly. But for optimal attacks, she's best at 12 meters or lower. I don't know why it's 12, but just trust me. I think Phoenix is going to end up being one of the best characters in the game, mainly because of her high damage capabilities and self-sustaining, so I'd say it's a pretty good character to learn, although I think next season she will be nerfed because of how strong she is.